Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE. It has a mission, quote, protecting national security and upholding public safety, end quote. That's its job. We have immigration laws. ICE enforces those laws. Yes, if you are here illegally, it is ICE's job to get you out. What a shame they didn't work to get this man out. Christian Rivera. Police in Iowa say he murdered Molly Tibbetts. He came here illegally from Mexico. He's been here about 4 years, but his employer said he had passed the government's verification process, even though he was here illegally. Clearly, the system's broke. The system would not be fixed by abolishing ICE, as the left suggests. It would not be fixed by leaving the border open, as the left demands. Of course, when you say that, you are accused of politicizing a brutal murder. Not so. It is the immigration status of the alleged killer that is a political fact as well as a political issue. You can't walk away from it any more than you can walk away from the politics of Kate Steinle's murder, where an illegal fired the fatal shot. So let's get into the politics. The left wants to abolish ICE. They insist on sanctuary. That is their political position. They protect illegals. They actively interfere with immigration enforcement. Will they maintain that position while another illegal is accused of a brutal crime? No wonder they want to shut down the debate, because the debate right now is all about them and the politics of immigration enforcement. In a moment, Senator Bill Cassidy, he's right in the middle of the ICE debate. The third hour of Varney and Company is about to begin.
You heard about today with the illegal alien coming in, very sadly, from Mexico, and you saw what happened to that incredible, beautiful young woman. Should have never happened. Illegally in our country. We've had a huge impact, but the laws are so bad.
President Trump in West Virginia last night, as you heard, talking about the murder of Molly Tibbetts. I want reaction from Senator Bill Cassidy, Republican from Louisiana. Senator, this case puts ICE in the spotlight. I think we need ICE. And you're calling on the mayor of Portland to resign over his handling of anti-ICE protests. Where are you on ICE and this terrible tragedy?
These are fellow Americans in law enforcement protecting our country against violent criminals. Not all people here illegally are violent, but some are, against drug trafficking and human trafficking. Just last year, they've confiscated over 2,400 pounds of fentanyl, over 3 tons of heroin, as examples of what they do. And you speak of folks accusing conservatives of politicizing this. I'm concerned about what happened in Portland, where the ICE agency was surrounded by people throwing feces, throwing needles that they claimed were HIV positive or infected with HIV at these officials, and the Portland mayor would not allow the police to come and to help those trapped within inside because they were ICE agents. That's politicalization. That's what happens in Venezuela. It should not happen in a major U.S. city or any U.S. city.
I can't believe that the Democrats will adopt as their official position the abolition of ICE. I can't believe they will do that in the present circumstances.
I think Ms. Ocasio-Cortez really speaks what others think but will not say. And when she accepts the endorsement of agencies which call ICE Gestapo, again, fellow Americans implementing our laws, confiscating fentanyl, heroin, stopping human trafficking, as well as addressing violent criminals, and for some reason that's bad, that is good. And we should protect our fellow Americans, and we should applaud them. And is there an occasional excess? Hey, guess. Sure, this is human life. Not everything's perfect. But by far and away, what they do is an incredibly valuable service to us in the United States.
Mr. Senator, you just returned from Mexico, and there are reports that we could get a trade deal with them, maybe as early as tomorrow. Our trade representative says there are still major issues outstanding, but do you get the sense after your visit to Mexico that they want a deal and are moving towards a deal?
They absolutely want a deal. They become more prosperous, and if you can just see, history shows that when two countries trade in an equal relationship, both become more prosperous. My state, Louisiana, has a positive balance of trade with Mexico. 25% of our agricultural exports, I'm told, go to Mexico. So in my state, as one example, there has been an incredibly beneficial relationship. Does it need to be reevaluated? Yes. One thing I'm interested in personally is how do we strengthen the ability to follow financial transactions. Trade-based money laundering is a way that cartels move money from the United States to Mexico. They are also interested in that. And I suspect NAFTA 2.0 will have provisions to help us do that. So I think we can come up with a new deal that, again, is mutually beneficial, but I would like to continue the benefits for states such as mine.
Senator Bill Cassidy, thank you very much indeed for joining us on very difficult subjects, but necessary subjects to raise. Thank you for being with us, sir. Always appreciate it.
Thank you, Stuart.